Hi guys, how are you? I'm Adriana from LuLaRoe Adriana Isabel, and I am here with you guys to share with you about the Lindsay and Monroe kimono and also the Bianka. So we're going to talk about all three of those, and let's go ahead and get started. These are great cover-ups that you can use for all kinds of different things. Now first, I'm wearing the Lindsay right now. So the main difference between the Lindsay and the Monroe is that the Monroe has the fringes at the bottom. It also lays a little bit different up here than the Lindsay. So the Lindsay, as you can see, does not have the fringe at the bottom. We have the 3/4 sleeves, and it is high-low. I'm just looking at my notes because I lost track of what I was trying to say. It's high-low, so it is longer in the back, higher in the front. And I also wanted to let you know that there's just different materials that these are all made out of. Usually the Monroes are made out of, let me just bring Phoebe up here for you guys to see her up close. Usually the Monroes are made up of the see-through fabric, as you can see here. And by the way, Phoebe is wearing a Julia, and as you can see, she has stripes, and then the Monroe has flowers. This is a great simple way of pattern mixing. I know some people feel uncomfortable with pattern mixing, but this is just an easy way to pattern mix that looks really pretty, isn't too much, isn't super busy. So anyhow, also the Monroes, these are great cover-ups for the beach, and for the summer, these are great, or just to add a little extra layer of warmth, or just to add fashion to whatever style you're wearing. So that's a really fun way of wearing it. So this is the Monroe. Again, like I said, the Monroe has the fringe at the bottom. Some people don't really like that. I think it's fun. So just our different styles, I guess. Let me show you though, don't be afraid of it because it's fun to play with. Let me show you the Biancas, because Biancas, I've started ordering these recently because Biancas are like the Lindsay. This is actually the children's version, so they're sizes 1, 2, and 3, but I've been ordering the 3s because a lot of adults have been wearing these. And so the sleeves end up not being as long as the Lindsay's, but maybe it's not so oversized. So let me grab one and put one on just so you can kind of see the difference. You saw I just had the Lindsay on. Now let's try a Bianka. So the Bianka, as you can see, it's still high-low. So it's still lower in the back, higher in the front. But it's not like super big. So some people like to wear this because remember, these are all oversized. So just to give you a point of reference, the Lindsay, like the one I was wearing without the fringe, a small fits size 0 to 8, a medium is sizes 10 to 18, and a large is 18 to 22. So I should go back. The small, so 0 to 8, 0 to 10. So it's a big range. And then the Monroes are actually only in small and large. And Monroes are sizes small is 0 to 12, and then 14 to 24 is large. So some people think, well gosh, the Lindsay is just so big, and so that's why some people like the Biancas. Like I said, it's actually the children's version, but size 3 fits a lot of people, so that's kind of fun to play with. Okay, so I showed you the Biancas. Now the fun thing about Lindsay's, let's go back to talking about Lindsay's, is that they are made of different materials. So I'm just grabbing some here that I have, just so you can see the different materials that I have. Okay, so here are some Lindsay's. Remember, the Lindsay's do not have the fringe. So we have like this heathered fabric here, and it's like a little bit thicker. It's more like cotton. And we also have these pretty lace ones, and we have just like these see-through ones like the Monroe. So I have some more lace. It looks really pretty and fancy if you want to dress something more up. And again, more cottony, thicker ones. Look how pretty that one is. This black and tan one, striped, and there's all kinds of different patterns, you guys, just like all of our different items. And here's one more that's sheer, that see-through material. And so there's all kinds of different patterns. We have prints, polka dots, all kinds of different things that are really fun to wear and just add fun to your styles that you're already wearing. They're great to wear also, like I'm wearing a Julia right now. It is hemmed up, and I have this is a tank top actually with this little lacy stuff underneath. So they're great because the Julias are tight, so sometimes I want to cover cover it up. So the Lindsay and Monroe are great ways, because I still want to wear my Julia, but maybe just don't want to show everything. And you can also wear it with your leggings. And sorry, I'm saying a lot. I get nervous. So anyway, you can wear it with your leggings, you can wear it with your dresses, you can wear it with really anything that you want. So don't be afraid of it. Now, I might not, because the Lindsays and Monroes are already kind of baggy. I don't know if I'd wear baggy with baggy since I'm wearing a little bit tighter. I do like to wear my Lindsays and Monroes to kind of cover it up. But I would wear, I may not necessarily, I would wear an Irma with a Lindsay or Monroe. I've done that before. But maybe not necessarily like something that's a little bit baggier, like a Madison skirt, where it's already hippie and it's a little bit baggier. I mean, you totally can. I'm just saying, I don't know if I would. It just depends how it looks. Maybe if I had a tighter top. Okay, so these are the Monroes. Monroes, again, have their fringe. Different colors, so you can see the fringes can be different colors. They're not always black. But again, just like different prints, you know, this one has some diamonds, and this one just kind of matches with a lot of things. This one has some purple and green flowers on it. This one's very colorful, so it can go with a lot of fun outfits. Again, another colorful one that can go with different outfits. Oh, I have an all black one. How awesome is that? That would really go with anything, wouldn't it? And it's a lacy one, so super pretty. So Monroes can be lacy, or they can be the sheer fabric. See, so I have, again, some sheer, and look at that pretty fringe at the bottom, how summery and springy that is. And again, this fun little pattern that I've been seeing around on a lot of different things. Okay, so let's move on. Now let's show you how to style it. So if you've got your Monroe, you've got your Lindsay, you're like, now what? So I'm really going to concentrate more on the Lindsay, because the Monroe has a fringe, so you may not be able to do some of these things, but I wanted to show her to you because it is, it's a kimono and it's similar to the Lindsay. You just won't be able to wear it as many different ways, but it's super fun to wear, like I said, just with a dress or whatever you want to wear. These are so pretty. I love mine. I have a couple Monroes and I love them. Okay, so I'm going to put on my Lindsay, and it is, like I was saying, it is a little bit bigger, and so I'm going to show you how to style it different ways. So one way that you can style it is, and I kind of grabbed the light pink because I have some light pink in my leggings. I have my Valentine leggings on. And so one way you can do it is just kind of tie a knot here in the front. And you can make this as short as you want or as long as you want. So if you wanted to go up more towards the front and just have a little knot like that, that's okay. That's totally fine. Or if you want to have a bigger knot, so I'm going to do two different ones just to kind of show you. You want to have it up here, you know, maybe a bigger knot. Either way is fine. So just for the purposes of being symmetrical here, I'm going to go ahead and do this smaller knot and just kind of show you. Just kind of add some fun to your Lindsay. See, really cute. Just kind of, there we go. Okay, and like I said, it's longer in the back. And so if you're wearing, like I was saying earlier, something tight, it just really covers that. Or if you're wearing like a classic, and some of you have told me, well, the classic doesn't cover my rear because maybe you're taller, this is a great way to do that. Wear your Lindsay or your Monroe over it. You can also, so just how I had this here, you can just kind of tie it here with, even with your two knots, just something simple. Look how cute. So just kind of brings it in. There we go. All right, let's see how else I can show you. Okay, you can wrap or pin this. All right, so let me undo my knot here in just a second. I guess I'm stronger than I thought. Not really. Okay, so you can wrap or pin this. So you can just grab this material and cover it over, and you can pin it, or you can just go ahead and grab a belt, and this kind of just adds, you know, a little fanciness to it. So if you wanted to wear it to the office or something, you know, if you had a Julia or a Carly, or even you're wearing a Cassie skirt or something, how cute is that? So I'm not showing you a million different outfits with it because I just want to concentrate on showing you how to actually wear, this, the Lindsay. So different ways. And I feel like this is taking away from it, this little thing that I have here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pull down my Julia because I have it tucked in as a shirt right now. So I'm going to, there we go. Okay, so now I feel like you'll get the effect more. Okay, so when I have this tied, you'll get to see a little bit better of what it would actually look like. So just bring it, and of course you want to play with the material. You want to get it just right. There we go. Looks better. Okay, so that's one way, just bringing it in. Okay. You can. So one thing you can do is you can actually do a side tie. So I'm going to bring this up. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one side, and I'm going to just kind of pull the material here, and I'm going to bring this side over here. So this is going to be more like a side tie, and I'm just going to make a knot. Okay, and it's more like a side tie there, and it kind of brings it in. That's really cute too. Okay, another way that you can do this is, okay, well, before I show you that, so you can just grab the sleeves, both sleeves, and you can tie it right in the middle. And you can bring this up if you want. And look how cute. So if you were just wearing like jeans or something and you wanted to bring this up a little bit, that would be really cute. You're wearing, or even with a cute little Cassie, or even with this Julia, I think that looks great too. So you can bring this down, or you can bring it up, however you'd like to do that. See, there's some more ways of doing it. And I'll talk about these sleeves, because I know that some people think that the sleeves, oh, well, gosh, the sleeves are kind of big. So I'll talk about the sleeves too. All right, so just like how we did the knot in the little knots in the front, now I'm gonna grab my knot, I'm gonna grab the sides, and I'm actually gonna tie in the back. So I'm just gonna make a little tie in the back. You're not gonna really be able to see, so I'm just tying it just like I was earlier, but in the back now. So now what I have is I have this drapey look like this, but maybe not covering everything here. So if you're wearing your classic or your Irma or whatever, but you still want to, it's like, well, you want to show everyone, hey, I'm wearing an Irma or whatever else. You don't want to look like you're just wearing your Lindsay. This is a great way of wearing it, where it's still this drapey look. I really like that. And you can bring it, the tie back here. It's another cute way. All right, and I feel like I had something else I wanted to show you. I always forget one or two ways. Even with my notes here, I always forget something. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you is, I forgot my ponytail holder, so I'm going to grab one. Okay, so I was talking about the sleeves. So you can, my hands are going to look kind of silly here, but you can just grab this material, so we know there's extra material here. Sorry guys, I'm going to look like kind of funky here with my arms, but I'm making a ponytail with the sleeve here. So I'm just doing that. So I'm just kind of grabbing some material, or you can even make a little knot. Anyway, you can just tuck that in, and it's nice and tight, you guys. It's not gonna come out. So I just made a ponytail. You can make a little knot, whatever it is that you'd want to make, and I just tucked it in. And that kind of brings your sleeves in a little bit tighter, so it's not so loose. So do you see that? And then I would do that, of course, to the other side as well. It's not coming loose, so you don't have to worry about, oh, well, is it going to last? It's totally fine. Okay, so it's nice and wrapped up tight in there. Okay, so that's one way of making the sleeves not so big. I feel kind of like a broken doll. Anyhow, okay, let's see. Now, something fun that I did today with my Lindsay is you can turn this into a scarf. I know, crazy, huh? Okay, so here I have my Lindsay. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it in half. So I'm just folding it in half, wrap around your neck. And I know you're probably, some of you may be like, well, why would I want to do that? This is just another way of wearing it. And I had no problems. I thought, well, that's kind of, some people might think, well, that's kind of weird. It's like a Lindsay, it's a cover. Nobody knows that this isn't a scarf. Oh, so I wrapped it around my neck. I got busy talking. You're grabbing the sleeves, and you're just going to tie. So when I got, and then I got cold as I was walking around today, so I just took it off and wore it as a little vest. And look how cute, you guys. It just looks like I'm layering here, Look at, that's a really cute like waterfall scarf with all this extra material. So that's how I was wearing mine earlier today. And like I said, I got a little chilly, so then I took it off and there we go. I got a little sweater. So this is just a nice way, like, you know, the movies gets kind of chilly in there, or you go out and you want to just have a little extra warmth. This is a great way, or just for an accessory, just for fun. Okay, you guys, I think that I pretty much talked about all the ways that I wanted to share with you the Lindsay and Monroe, because they are such fun pieces that can be worn, and they're just a lot of fun. So, and there's so many pretty patterns, and that you can just add. So I'm just wearing this black Julia, but I just kind of added some fun to it with this Lindsay. I'm just gonna tie it up here. Oh, and you can even bring it up higher if you wanted to. You just kind of wear it more of a little vest, or you can bring it down. See, so many fun ways, you guys. Love the Lindsays and the Monroes, because there's really nothing LuLaRoe that I don't really like, but I like to show you guys just different ways to style it so you can play around with it. All right, I'm just double checking my notes one last time, and yes, I think I showed you every way, and if I didn't, then I'll have to come back and make another video. But thanks you guys for watching, and I hope you got some new ideas, and just keep me posted. Let me know how you're gonna wear your Lindsay, or better yet, share a picture. I was gonna say just pic, but then it just sounded like I said something else, so I just decided to say the whole word picture. Okay. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.